Conspiracy as Imo Plantation set ablaze, killed one person, injured 5 people. 10 fatalities has been confirmed as a result of an explosion at Imo Oil Palm Plantation, otherwise known as Adapalm Nigeria Limited in Ohaji, Imo State. The blast reportedly happened during palm oil production, with no fewer than 5 workers were injured. The incident, which took place last week, caused pandemonium in the community. The company's general manager, Godi Obodo, said that since the explosion, the company had engaged engineers to forestall such situation. Explaining how the incident happened, Obodo said an industrial accident took place in Adapalm last week, Thursday afternoon, when the door of the sterilizer was forced open by pressure while fruit cooking was going on, leading to an explosion that wounded 5 persons. The Adapalm management quickly rushed the victim to St. Anthony Hospital, Amafo, near the factory, for first aid and later moved them to FMC Owerri. The patients are responding to treatment, but one just gave up this morning. Obodo sympathized with the victims and their families, describing the incident as a shock. My viewers, you see, only God, only Almighty God will be saving the children of man. Only God. It is just because of this unemployment that we have in this country. What will be forcing or making the children of man to be doing this kind of to be getting themselves exposed to such a riskful job. If a company, if anyone want to set up this kind of a company, there should always be safety. There should be a safety standing in gap in case anything of such or anything like this want to happen. You understand? If you want to set up a business that will warrant that is exposed to fire infrared, you should be able to make available safety guard, so that in case there is any emergency, the safety guard can be used for protection. I'm not sure if there is, because if there is, the company would have made use of it, and before you know it, it will protect the workers at that moment, pending when the fire fighters will get to the grand scene, then quench the fire. Most especially, many of our factory companies, they are always putting the life of the workers at risk. They don't mind what will happen to the workers. That is how an iron steel company was set ablaze. You need to see the hazard that company caused. You need to see yourself. It was a disaster. lot of people died. We lost lives. You see that? So, if any Nigerian is setting up a factory company, I'm suggesting that the Nigerian government should set up an agency to be checkmating every factory firm to make sure that they have all the equipment that it takes for them to, all the safety equipment that will take them or that will enable them to function as a factory company, because it is these factory firms that are mostly exposed to crisis and tragedy of this kind, and this mostly happen to the youth. The youth who struggle to make sure that at least they put food on their table. That is why they get themselves identified with this company. And at the end of the day, even the monthly salary or the monthly pay will be nothing. Will be nothing. You see that? So something concerning this fire outbreak in Nigeria should be done. So that we'll stop experiencing something of such. So we'll stop experiencing something of this nature, because it is getting out of hand. It is getting out of hand. If not for God, what would have been the story of the remaining 5 people that was injured? God would have been the story. To God be the glory. Can you imagine? What are we going to say? This is a disaster. A complete disaster. And the state government, I would say, need to set in. They need to set in and supervise the company and know what truly warranted that explosion. Yes, it has been explained, but it is not satisfied. Fine. The explanation is not satisfying. It's not satisfiable. You see that? So, this is a general information. A general information to every factory owner. A proper settings should be carried out in every factory, that in every company that wants to operate as a factory. And before that company will be allowed to operate, there should be a monitoring team, there should be a supervising team to come to checkmate and supervise what has been installed to be used to function as a factory firm before they can be allowed to function. You see that? So it is very important. Very, very. So my viewers, based on this, what is your take and your advice? Deem it free to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.